And we are live. I'm hoping everybody can see me. Let me just check, see if everything's running smoothly. Or you can't see me because you'll see a disclaimer. Just hold on for 2 seconds. And we are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you this evening? Just slapping my disclaimer up there so that you know what's going on before. And there it's gone. Hello everybody, nice to see all of you again. 8 o'clock on the dot. People are early as usual. Gordon, Beebs, Etienne, the Vape Chronicles, Kashan, Ryan, Sashin, Gamer Girl. How's it, Gamer Girl? You knew, I haven't seen you before. Brandon, Mac Vapes. Yep, those are coming on. Hey Mr. Haywire, how's up bro? Yeah, let's see how many things we've got going. Yeah, cool. Just waiting for some more people to join. So how's everybody's week been so far? Sorry I didn't do last night. Yesterday was a day off, so I thought let me actually have a day off myself, so that's why I didn't do a show last night. But yeah, time for a vape already. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim watchers. How's it, Damien? Damien, all that juice is finished, but besides the Turkish delight and the wicks, it's all finished. Sorry, I'm not giving any of that stuff away. I'll give the wicks away and I'll give the Turkish delight away. But other stuff I have flattened it. Yeah, so let's get this go ball on the roll. Let's see how many people we've got going now. Okay, we've got enough people there. I shall be at VapeCon. I shall definitely be at VapeCon. How many of you guys are from Joburg? If you're from Joburg or Pretoria, say I. I actually don't know. I can't see. I know it says from South Africa, but I can't see from what areas you are in South Africa. So if you're from Joburg or you are from Centurion, Pretoria area, say, give me a thumbs up. Someone make me a Dr. Pepper e-juice, please. I've tried, I've failed many times. Joburg. Mohammed, you steal all the juice. There's enough people watching now. Let's go. Okay, so what we're doing tonight? I'm doing a little, what you want to call it? First look at the Smok GX 2.4. Okay, which is a dual or quad battery device, and some lucky viewer from a random point of view is going to win these two things tonight. Okay, so someone's going to win this one. I've got two of these kindly donated by Smok and Ohms Raw. For those of you know, hey, there's Daniel. How's it, Daniel Burke? Daniel is a avid vapor as well as a Instagram reviewer for all things that are vape. So yeah, just thanks very much to Daniel for donating this, and also Smok also for donating it. And then there's a bottle of 3 milligram 100 ml bottle of Kokomo from Vapor Mountain. So that's also up for grabs tonight to some lucky viewer. Okay, so let me get a photograph of it up. Where are you now? I need to find you. Smok. No, that's not that. There's the one I'm looking for. That is what we're looking at tonight, folks. It is the Smok 2-4. Okay, and what the 2-4 basically is it can take 2 batteries or it can take 4 batteries. Okay. I'm just going to run through some of the specs on it first. Hello. What did you find, Dr. Pepper? Yeah, you can buy Dr. Pepper at Spa. It's one of my favorite juices, cold drinks ever. But yeah, so someone who can make me a a Dr. Pepper e-juice, I will always support you, as I love this stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to this. Okay, so the specs are basically, let's go what's in the box. In the box will obviously come your mod. It comes along, if you get the kit form, it comes along with a TFV8 big baby tank. The tanks are color coded to your mod. So if you get a gold one, it's a gold tank. If you get a black one, it's a black tank. If you get a silver one, it's a silver tank, and so forth and so on, whatever like that. Okay. It comes with a 1 V8 baby Q2 0.4 ohm coil. It comes with a V8 big baby V8 baby T8 0.5 octuple coil. It comes with obviously the extension to add the extra 2 batteries, a micro USB cable, a user manual, a warranty card, a battery safety card, spare O-rings for your tank, and then obviously the colors that are available are gold, purple, silver, black, blue, red, green. Okay, so those are the different kits that are available. The specs are basically, I'm not going to run through sizes and stuff like that. I'd rather show you in my hand. It's because everybody knows I've got massive hands, but if you can look at that picture there, you can see this is not a small device. Okay, I've got big hands and this thing's big in my hands. Okay, but yeah, it's not a small device by any means. The weight with the 2 batteries is 137 grams. Okay, that's with 2 18650 batteries. With 4, it's at 204 grams. Okay, so that's a fifth of a kilogram, so it's quite heavy. It's really quite heavy. Wattage range with 2 batteries, it goes from 6 watts to 220 watts, like a Smok Alien would do. And then with 4 batteries, it's 6 to 350 watts. Who can vape at 350 watts? I don't know. Yeah, not good. Resistance range 0.1 ohm all the way to 3 ohms. Okay, and then obviously in temperature sensing mode, it does read slightly lower. It goes down to 0.06 ohms. And its range is between 200 and 600 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 100 to 315 degrees Celsius. Okay, so yeah, that's all the specs on it. I am not using the tank because I don't personally like using coil tanks, so I've just slapped my Carlin on it. I've got the gold one here, which I'm busy playing with. The person who wins tonight will win the black red one, okay, which is still a sealed box, so that's lacquer. And then obviously the Kokomo. If you look at it, the screen is a typical Smok screen. Okay, the same type of screen that appears on an Alien, same type of screen that appears on the AL85. Gives you both your battery indicators, your voltage output, your ohms, your amps, the wattage, your temperature, amount of puff counters, etc. So yeah, it's normal screen. The fire button is this black knob over here. It's actually quite a nice fire button. It's a very clicky. You can hear it's a very clicky fire button, which I enjoy. It's got obviously your plus. Wait, let me just get out of that wattage mode. Yes, normal strength. Yes, okay. I clicked it 3 times. Your power buttons up and down, and then your USB charging. Just while I'm on the point of USB charging, in the last week or so, I've had like 9 mods come into the shop where the mods are not charging. Folks, please, these USB ports are really delicate. If you insert the USB cable in the wrong way, you've got a very big chance of damaging that circuitry. If you damage that circuitry, you will never be able to charge the device. Okay, so just please be careful with USB slots. And in all honesty, I know people are on a budget, etc. The picture is still up. What picture is still up? The picture should be gone now. Is the picture gone? Anybody, is the picture gone? Because I'm not seeing the picture on my side. Let me just push play here. It'll tell me if the picture is there or not. Just hold on. Just give me 2 seconds, folks. The picture must be gone now. Okay. Where was I now? Okay, side button, mouse, clicky trigger. USB ports. Folks, please, I know people vape on a budget, but for the lifespan of your batteries, it's always better to have an external charger. Although they come with internal charging, there are things that can go wrong with internal charging. Breaking a USB pin, you'll never charge this device again through USB. It takes a hell of a lot longer. The computer boards inside, yes, they can charge your batteries, but it's not advisable to rather bind yourself an external charger. There's lots of ones out there. There's Nightcore, there's eFests. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other ones. But get yourself an external charger. Way better, and it's also going to improve the lifespan of your batteries. Okay. It hits the same as obviously I've got the 2 batteries in here. It hits the same as Alien does. It hits the same as the GX 320, I think it is. Hits exactly the same. You know, in the 2 mode, I really like this device. It's really nice in the hand. It's actually smaller and sleeker than an Alien, okay, in as a 2 battery. But let me put the 4 battery on. Okay. It's a bit of a mission to put the 4 battery on. What you do is you've got to unclick this little button here, and then you've got to dig your finger in the side to pull the back sled off. Then you've got this, I'm not going to put 4 batteries in because I don't like it, but you've got this monstrosity, you can see, I'll hold it up, this monstrosity of a casing that holds the other 2 batteries that fit into there, which then clips on. Oops, I haven't done that right. It clips on at an angle like that. Okay, so now you can see you've got this triangle going effect. Okay, but now look at it in my hand. I've got big hands. Okay, this thing is monstrous. It is absolutely monstrous. The only nice thing is obviously I've got big hands, is that when I put the fire button over here and I put my hand there, the fire button for me is perfectly lined up like that. Perfectly lined up. Okay. As a 2 battery mod, I think it's a nice mod. It's a typical Smok mod. It's with typical Smok problems. Okay. You know, the Smoks are known to have a couple of problems. Okay. But I think any mod has some problems. I don't like it in 4 battery mode. I think it looks bulky and big and cumbersome and friggin' heavy. You know, if I compare it, you know, everybody knows I don't walk away. I've been using this bloody Raider since they came. I can't get over how light this is. 2 battery mod, and this is not a pocket dropper even with 2 batteries in. And this, even with 2 batteries, is really, really heavy. This probably weighs a half of what this weighs with 2 batteries in. Okay. The problem that I have with this device, not in 2 battery mode, but in 4 battery mode, is my OCD kicks in. And my OCD kicks in because of that. If you can see that line, oopsie, I've got to get this way. Man, you see this line that goes up there? That is going to be a condensation well. Okay. You know, all your tanks give off condensation, comes out of the airflow control. This is going to be a leaker, in my opinion, and a problem down the line with juice getting in between that gap. Especially if you're filling your tanks up on your devices, this is going to cause a problem, in my opinion. Underneath, the lines don't match up properly. As a 4 battery mode, I would never buy this device. As a 2 battery mode device, it's a hell of a lot sleeker. I prefer it. It's a hell of a lot sleeker. This I would buy if it was just that, if it was just a 2 battery mode. The only downfall of it is the manner in which that you get the side cover off. You've got to push that down, and then you've got to dig your fingernail into the corner, because I can't see any other place to grab it. You've got to put that in, you've got to dig your fingernail into the corner and then yank the bottom off. That I don't like. They could have maybe put a little, like a finger, I don't know, an indentation there so you can get your fingernail in there,
or some other way to set it up. What I can say though, that is the locking function here is really tight. Probably one of the better locking functions that Smok has done. So, overall opinions. 2 battery mode, very nice device. Worthwhile having. 220 watts, don't need more than that. It's a lot sleeker than the Alien in its 2 battery mode. Same screen, same functionalities. I would hazard a guess it's exactly the same chip. I haven't gone and looked at all that type of stuff. As 4 battery mode, wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Okay, way too heavy, cumbersome. Yeah, not my cup of tea. But for Smok lovers love it. If you are OCD, stay away from this, because the little holes and uneven surfaces when you put this 4 battery sled on is going to drive you absolutely insane. It'll ruin your vaping experience. That's if you don't use it in 2 mode. In 2 mode, absolutely awesome. Love the fire button. Fire button for me is a winner compared to the other ones. Vape's nice colors, you know. So yeah, overall, yeah, nice. Give me some questions, guys. New coil, yes. Yeah, just checking what's going on here. Let me just close this off here so I can actually see what's going on. Now the gold's actually quite a nice color. It's more of like it's a mustardy gold, if I could maybe say that. It's not gold, you know, it's like a mustardy gold color. Yeah, those are the logos that I put up now for the obviously the people that are doing have contributed towards the prizes for the evening. I would actually say I think it's Ryan. I think it's how you pronounce it, Ryan. I think actually the GX 350 is smaller, to be honest with you, but not its shape is different. But I think the GX 350 is smaller than this. Yeah, Donovan, that cover won't pop off. It's got a lovely big for the you can see that at the end there. That's the mechanism that that catches the locking function. They have improved on this compared to the aliens. The alien, that locking function is not my favorite thing, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of those things break. Mac Vapes asks, is there any fire delay? Let me just check. None whatsoever. Instant. It's pretty much instant on the fire. There's no delay whatsoever. Now, Brandon Woodley asks, any blank fires with Alien? Does that at times? Click the fire button. Not an. I've been using it for the last like 2 hours, and I haven't had any problem with that at all. Eugene DX23. Are you not talking about the RX23 versus 2 battery mode? Yeah, I would still buy an RX, to be honest with you. I love my RX. RX is probably, I would still buy an RX over this. If you're comparing kits to kits, I'd rather buy the RX over this. Zubair, I've got my Carlin on it because I've got a nice fruity juice in here. Everybody knows that my Carlin is my best tank for fruits. That's why I've got that on here. I've got a nice international juice given to me by where is it gone? I'll put it back in my bag. From Mr. Yusuf Patel, all the way from Cape Town. He gave me some mango. It's absolutely lovely juice, this. Yeah, so I've got that in here. Absolutely divine. Oh, nice. Nice. Just put it back on my other mod. So yeah, guys, as a 2-battery mod, some people might like that big chunky look. You know, if you're not OCD, you might like it. Me, my OCD kicks in, and I would never use it in 4-battery mode. A, because it doesn't look lacquer for me aesthetically, and B, my OCD would kick in with the lines. So yeah, but some lucky viewer will be getting one for free tonight, so that's always good. Hey, free shit is always good. On that note, free shit. You'll obviously notice that all the vendors are busy posting their specials on the VapeCon page. I want to give you some advice. Okay, make sure to, if you're not an E6 SA forum member, make sure, and this is my experience as a vendor. Okay, make sure that you download the floor plan of the venue, which is available as far as I know on the E6 SA forum for those that are going to VapeCon. Download the floor plan, get there very early if you want to get specials. Okay, get there very early if you want to get specials. Okay, when we got there on last VapeCon, we probably got there just after 6 o'clock in the morning, and the queue was at least 250 deep, maybe even a little bit deeper. There were guys with sleeping bags, so that they'd obviously been there for a long time. Okay, it is cold in the mornings there, so come warmly dressed. If you've got a car handy and you're going to park your car there, coil all your stuff in there when you're finished. How's it, Ziki? But make sure you download the floor plan. You'll know everybody, and make sure you're watching the E6 SA forum, because not all the vendors post all their specials at one time. They do keep them until towards the end, from a surprise perspective, and obviously there is vendors are there to make money, so you know they don't want everybody knowing what they're bringing and what they're charging for things. But you will notice that the vendors are posting their specials. Look for all the specials and map out your route very quickly. Okay, so if there's something that you're wanting to get and you know that there's limited numbers, make sure you get to that place first, and then go to your other vendors. You know, you'll find that your mods, there'll be limited numbers. Okay, so some vendors will have like 20 or 25 mods at special prices, or combo deals or whatever like that, and then the bulk of I'm assuming that the bulk of the specials will be juice related, so and there the guys will go slightly bigger numbers. Don't, and some people will get very angry with me, don't get fooled by free stuff, folks. Okay, when I say free stuff, guys giving away free stuff, because if you get sidetracked by the free stuff, you're going to lose out on the stuff that you're going to get at really good prices. So I'm just giving you my 2 cents worth. You know, map out your route, go get the stuff that is most important for you. Guaranteed during the course of the day there'll be more free stuff given away. Okay, but map your route out and go to the places that you want to get the stuff, and especially the mods. Okay, when I say we had last year, I think we had 30 RX bundles. Okay, I sold them in 5 minutes, folks. In 5 minutes I sold 30 bundles. Okay, so I'm just saying that, yeah, try to get your gear before you get your juice. Okay, so it's yeah, I'm just trying to give you my advice. Use it, don't use it, but map your route out and get your gear before you get any free shit. Okay, just put these batteries back in here. Any questions, folks? Any questions? Give me some questions. Hey, let's see who's got some questions. Rida, I think that's the way you pronounce it. How's it, Zandra Outram? Ziandra, I think I pronounced that right. Welcome. Waiting for that RX Gen 3. Look amazing. We've already got the Gen 3s in. I cannot believe. I had one here last week. I can't get over the size of that. Now that's a 3 battery mod. That mod probably weighs 2/3 of this. Okay, yes, it's got 3 batteries versus 4 batteries, but it'll probably weighs 2/3 of this, and it is really sleek. The lockdown function on the battery case sled is probably the best I've ever seen. It's got 4 locking points on that, so they've listened to vapors. Okay, you won't go wrong buying an RX Gen 3. I can tell you that right now. If you're an RX lover, you won't go wrong buying one of those. A really good device. I would doubt, if you're looking for the Gen 3 you'll get them at the VapeCon, but I highly doubt they'll be on special because it's such a new mod. It's not like last year when the RX 2/3 and they were coming out. They'd already been out for a while. That's why we put them on special. But yeah, I doubt you. They might be slightly cheaper at VapeCon. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Zandra. I think I'm pronouncing that right. When I say we got there at 6 o'clock, and there was 150, it could be 100, 200 deep, it could be 250 deep. You know, I only really noticed like when we got to the front gate how long the queue was. If you're wanting to get specials, folks, make sure that you get there early. Okay, don't be disappointed. I know Rob's and the organizers said that they are having, and I stand to be corrected, they are having 3 entry points, 2 for ticket holders, okay, and 1 for non-ticket holders where they've got to buy their tickets. Okay, so I'm assuming that they're going to have 3 separate queues to get into VapeCon. So yeah, get there early. You know, even if you pay one of your friends to go and sit there and he gets a bottle of juice or 2 bottles, to get somebody early in the queue, especially if you're looking to get mods. Okay, especially if you're getting to looking for mods. Yeah, but Brandon's already answered that. Linda's, obviously I've been talking about VapeCon and tips and stuff like that. If you are a woman going, okay, and I'm just saying what I saw in other events like that I've been to like this. If you're a woman, make sure you go with a guy, okay, and a largish guy if possible, because when there's free stuff and there's stuff at really good discounted prices, people's I'm trying to be as diplomatic as possible here. People's morals and ethics go out the window, and there'll be lots of pushing, barging, and jumping to try and get ahead of the queue. So, yeah, if you're a woman, make sure you're going with your boyfriend, your husband, or somebody with you, and let them stand in behind you, and you guys beleg it to get in, because you will. It's going to be chaos. I know they've got the line system and stuff like that, but it's going to be chaos to get to the specials. And when I say the specials will be finished within the first hour, the specials will be finished within the first hour. People go absolutely dizzy on a spending spree. Okay, so yeah, that's one tip. Second tip is, if you're going to get there early in the morning, take some warm clothes. I know a couple of guys got flu from it last time. Water to drink. There will be food served there, and as far as I know, for those Muslim guys, there is going to be halal food there this year, where there wasn't last year. It was a bit of a learning curve last year, so there will be halal food. There's coffee available, there's cold drinks available. The Hartfeld Arena is a really nice arena. There's enough toilets, etc. There's enough chill space. But most of all, you know, it's from Survape side. We want to meet you guys. We are going to be extremely busy right in the beginning. So just, if you don't mind it, please don't take offense to what I'm about to say. If you say hello to me and I don't say hello back, please don't take offense. Come find me slightly late in the morning, because I don't do large crowds of people in the first place, and now I've got to deal with 1,000 people or more wanting specials and stuff like that. So please don't take me the wrong way if I say, how's it, I'll see you later type of scenario. But if you see me and you don't see a cup of coffee in my hand or anywhere around me, please buy me a cup of coffee, because I can't stand in a queue the whole time to get coffee. So I have coffee, very strong coffee, 2 sugars. So anybody hear me who's coming? Very strong coffee, 2 sugars for me. And Hugo has no strong coffee and no sugar. Mr. Clean asked best mod for around $1,000. It doesn't come with a tank, but it's a dual battery, 211 watts. It is nylon, it is extruded nylon. Probably one of my best mods I've ever owned. Never had a day's problem with it. It's light, it's reactive, nice in the hand, but mainly it's very light. Zubair asks, what's the battery life like on the RX? Had 2 previously and they let me down. The problem with the RX is, Zubair, is people run them at 100 watts, 150 watts. No battery lasts long if you're running them at that wattage. Although I do know that they have worked on the power management system, so I can't actually say 100% if it's better, because I actually haven't used one for a period of time where I've actually been able to run batteries flat. So that's probably my most honest opinion I can give you there. Jack asks, Druga RDA or Icon? I've got both of them. I like them for different reasons. My Druga I like for clouds, because it's got those lovely post holes and I can put some really chunkies in there. And my Icon is just a flavor. It's the flavor on my Icon. Yeah, people kind of hunter me and say, yeah, but my Icon is the flavor. People say, no, but the recoil's better. My opinion is the Icon's better than the recoil, and it's cheaper. I sell both, so I'd rather people buy the recoil, but the Icon for me has got the best flavor. Damien, biggest problem, Damien says not enjoying is the Icon. I must actually do that one day. People using a dripper make the fatal mistake of putting far too much cotton in their tanks or in their RDAs. Okay, with an RDA, it's not always advisable to have these massive coils in there. Okay, you know, when I really put massive coils in there, I use this, which is a 28.5mm Elite Armageddon. That's what I put monsters in it. Okay, when I'm using my Icons, my Druga, I'm still putting in my Druga big coils, but not these big fat frame staples that you can get from Coil Company, etc. I'm putting large longish builds in there, like 12 wrap 24 gauge or 12 wrap 22 gauge coils on either side, because it allows me that. Okay, but with an Icon, I find the best build for an Icon, okay, is a 3.5mm ID, 7 wraps, 24 gauge Nichrome 80 from Haywire. That stuff rocks. Okay, make sure that when you put your coils in, is that the airflow, you know, the airflow slot is underneath the coil. So your coil must always be positioned above your airflow. Doesn't have to be entirely above, but if it's in line or just slightly below, so that the air can hook underneath. And then the biggest thing is, do not put, you obviously have to have enough cotton going through your coil, but don't stuff it full of cotton. Just allow enough cotton just to rest in the bottom of the juice well. It mustn't tuck underneath or whatever, because if you can't get air flowing underneath that coil and around the coil, you lose a lot of flavor and you lose vapor production. It's just science, folks. It's just for science. So try a smaller build, less cotton, and you might enjoy it better. Damien. Mohammed asks, Hydro Captain versus Vupu Drag. I like the Vupu Drag because of that like boost function that it's got at high wattages. But the Hydro Captain with the 2700 battery life, I'd be splitting hairs between the two of them. You know, if I had to go and pick up either one, I would be happy with it. I know that sounds like it's not giving you the right answer. You wouldn't go wrong buying either of them. You wouldn't go wrong buying either of them, Mohammed. Yeah, Damon, you see that's where you use 24 gauge. With 24, that little flavor coil that I use is that flat wire 7 wrap 3.5 millimeter out. You'll be amazed what the flavor is on that. Funny, and she's still jumping up and down. Oh, she's back. No, Mohammed, I'm not using the new camera as yet. Not using it as yet. I just don't have time, folks. I just don't have time. With VapeCon coming up, new shop opening, oi, oi, oi. The reason why it's super clear is I've actually come to the, and I've been vaping for many, many years. If you vape in your car a lot and you're a sales rep, do yourself a favor and take your finger and wipe your finger down your windscreen in the inside. You'll notice this thin film of vegetable glycerine, folks. Yes, a thin film of vegetable glycerine. Okay. I noticed that in the shop the other day. I was walking around the shop and I was going to moan at the guys, why are the windows so misty? You know, has no one cleaned the windows outside? They cleaned the windows outside, but they hadn't cleaned them inside. And I wiped with a cloth and it actually smeared a line of vegetable glycerine. So my camera, I've been blowing the vapor this way, and my camera had a thin film on it, and I just cleaned that off and it was fine. So yeah, that's why my camera is nice and clear today. Ziki, you don't need all the VapeCon cuck. You're a VapeCon veteran, bro. Adib asks, what would be the best batteries for a Minikin V2B? Regulated mods, any Sony, Samsung, LG battery would be absolutely fine because there's onboard protection in your device. It's only when you start getting to mechanical devices that you need to start worrying about what batteries you're using, purely because it's got no onboard computer management system to control the amount of power, etc., going, and the safety features for your batteries. So any regulated mod, any of the available Samsung, Sony, LG, there's a couple of other ones I can't think of them off the top of my head, will be fine in them. Mechanical mods, then you need to do a bit of homework. Zandra, just tell me if I'm actually pronouncing that right, because I hope I am. Okay, in my Carlin, I've got an international mango juice. On a really sad note, I've got my last little bit of VCT, my last little bit. I've got like 5-6 mils, and I'm savoring it, of VCT until we get our next shipment in. I've got that in my inbox. In my 1B box, I've got Kokomo from Vapor Mountain. And in my other one, I've got Panama from Wiener Vapes. So that's what I'm vaping on tonight. That's what I'm vaping on tonight. Jack asks, if you're running a single coil in a Carlin, should your coil be lower or higher in relation to the deck? It really, I would say slightly higher, because of that airflow is coming from two separate points. You're now trying to get air from both of them. So the higher you go up, the more airflow is going to be able to go underneath them. So me personally, I would go slightly higher, probably be 5 mils above the deck, where on the dual you could probably 3 mils should be okay. Yeah, I'll clean the lens. Yeah, I think it's Ryan as well. Yeah, not everybody can make coils. I've made, oh man, I've made tens of thousands of coils. I can make these fancy coils. I don't have the time to do them. I'd like to know exactly how many coils I have made in my lifespan, how many meters of wire I've gone through. It's such an hour trying to calculate it. But never give up. It's not that hard. One day you'll all of a sudden get it, and you won't look back. Everett asks, is Minikin V2 still worth it with all the new dual battery mods out there? Look, I swear by Minikin. Minikin, I've got 2 of them myself. Never had a day's problem with them. They are one of the hardest hitting mods out there in comparison to a DNA. More so your V1.2 and V1.5. The V2 is probably on average with the DNA. It really comes down to aesthetics at the end of the day, whether it's something that you like when it looks like. A lot of guys today buy aesthetically more than functionality, to be honest. That's what I've noticed. Daxter asks, how's it best atomizer for flavor with a big tank size? There's really 3 go-tos that I go to when it comes to RTAs. Okay, I don't have them all with me here. I've got 2 of them with me here. What is that? Yeah, I don't have the other one with me. Okay. I use I'm having one of those days again. Azeroth, okay, the Coil Azeroth. I use the Carlin and I use the Amit Jewel. Each one I use for something different. Okay, in the Azeroth I only put bakery. In the Carlin I put fruits. In the sorry, but there's 4. In the Amit Jewel, fruits. And then there's the Omni by Shadow, which is I use that for my menthol vapes. So yeah, those are the ones that I use. Won't go wrong buying yourself a Carlin or buying yourself an Azeroth or buying yourself an Amit Jewel or a single. You know what I mean? Won't go wrong. Vaping Brew says kudos for bringing in more clones. Not everyone can afford expensive hyped hardware. We don't. We've had touched on this before. When there's a huge demand for an item which the suppliers will not supply us for whatever reason, like we wanted the original billet boxes and they wouldn't supply us. Okay, that's why we got the clones in, and thank God we got the clones in, because I can't tell the difference between a clone and the original. The same as when it comes to the tanks, like the Flav, etc. You know, you can't tell the difference between them. So yeah, certain items we will, but we tend to rather stick to the original guys. Yeah. Mohammed asks, when is the new shop opening? Officially, it's going to open on the weekend of the 29th of September. We're going to tie that up with our birthday. It's going to be an all weekend affair. We'll be open Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Friday we'll do the grand opening of the store. We'll more than likely only open up later in the afternoon, just to build up a bit of hype, or we might open it Saturday, I don't quite know. But it's that weekend of the 29th. The 29th, I think it's a Friday. Let me just double check that. August, September. Yeah, the 29th is a Friday, so it will more than likely be the grand opening will be the 30th. Okay, so if you are in Joburg and you want to come down to the opening, we're also going to have some crazy specials. Okay, obviously celebrating our birthday and our new shop. So yeah, it might be advisable to shoot down to Durban quickly. But yeah, that's when we will put it in the on all the social media outlets and stuff like that as well. Sandri, okay. Yes, Enduro, we have already paid, and we're just waiting for them to be released, and then we'll get them. What's going on here? I thought I had a hole in my floor. I couldn't say that, but it was my bag. Chart, we should have VCT in the next 2 weeks or so. best all-in-one mod. Are you talking about all-in-one like this, like that, where you've got your tank, your battery, and your onboard computer management system in one thing, or a kit where it comes like this as a kit? Just if you can just reiterate on that, if you wouldn't mind. I enjoy Kokomo. I don't like it at high wattages, but I enjoy Kokomo at low wattages. I've got it in here, and what am I running at? I've got it at 30 watts, and I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. Natanya Groenewald says, any advice for Vapor's Tongue? Yeah, that dreaded Vapor's Tongue. We do sell a pack of sweets, which I find help. It's a very sour and a mint sweet. But in the olden days, what I used to get Vapor's Tongue, I used to get a lemon and cut it in quarters and squeeze a quarter of lemon in my mouth and half a teaspoon of sugar. And then I used to do that 3 or 4 times and drink lots of water. Or get a toothbrush and scrub your tongue until your taste buds come back. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything really that sorts it out 100%. Strong menthol does, like Ziki says, but yeah, not everybody can handle really strong menthol. Dax asked, any good coffee juices? Yeah, there's Paulie's Coffee Cake. In the Milk Lab range, there's a one called Frappe, which is a dark bean espresso coffee. There's also Signature One, which is a coffee juice, which is, I can't remember who makes it off the top of my head. They make it. There are a couple of coffee juices, Etienne asked, Craig, will Wiener Vape Company bring out the Good Boy Oak in? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I doubt it. Cheers, Damien. Cheers, Ziki. Musong, I don't want to give too much away, man. Yeah, just wait and see, Maybe there's better things, wait and see. But bring Musong if you want. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring cash, bro. As usual, I won't allude too much to it, but as usual, Sir Vape will not have your normal stuff available. We have got stuff that is totally different. Some stuff that's never been seen in the world. My little hobbit has been hard at work, and while I've got on that subject, you'll see in the bottom left hand corner, there's this there. Okay, most of you will think that's the Unreal Tournament logo. It's not. Look out for that. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to leave that right there. That's something that you've got to look out for. So if you are an avid vapor, that little logo there is going to mean a hell of a lot in a very short period of time. So yeah, look out for that. Oh yeah, Ziki's also got a coffee. I can't remember what it's called though. Ziki? Ah, there we are. Earl of Windsor. Yeah. Yes, that's it, Naeem from Vape Industry. Thanks, Musong. I keep on forgetting. Yeah, there's so many guys, juice makers out there today. I lose track of who's doing what. Devin, I find with coffee vapes, okay, is you want low wattages and you want to take that like a good, really good tobacco juice. You want it at low wattages, and you can take those long, deep, hard pulls. You know. So the tank that would suit that would probably be a single coil coffee juices, coffees, any nutty type of juices, tobacco juices, that like a single coil, nice good single coil, like a maybe an Abbott single coil, or the Govad, you know, take a nice big coil, long hard, you know, pulls. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Eh? Yeah, yeah. You'll see our specials. Our specials. We'll release one of our specials, but we are gonna have many, in the not too distant future. Yeah, there's gonna be some epic stuff at Survey. So I'll do a bit of Survey punting. There's Survey. What do you guys think of our new logo, by the way? Do you like our new logo? Ismail asks, will you guys be getting Yoga Liquids almond milkshake? Yes, we are. Guys, we have a lot of people asking us to get these different juices. If you can see behind me, on the wall behind me, okay, let me just take my camera off. If you can see that wall behind me there, oh, that way, that is the size. Well, it's obviously not 100% to scale, but those are our shelves that we have in the store, okay, and they are able to keep, and we do have shelving system upstairs as well, but they can store a fair amount of juice, but they can't store all the juices that we want to stock. That's why we decided to move to and get a bigger shop. When I tell you that our new shelving system, okay, I'm just trying to count it, 8. We've got 42 linear meters of shelf space, okay, on our back shelves in our new shop. That's a shitload of juice, okay. We will then be able to stock every single juice we've ever wanted to stock in the shop, and we will do over time. Any juice that's made in South Africa, if it's worthy of being put up on our shelves, will be on our shelves, folks. There will be no need to go and shop anywhere else but Survey if you're looking for juice. And that's a promise. I promise you now that if it is a juice that's worthy to go on our shelves, we will put it. And the yogurt juice is one of them. The almond milkshake is one of them, but we just don't have space for it at the moment, right? We just don't have space for it. But new shop, yeah, so you've got to come and see the new shop. I will do a video walkthrough of our new shop if you can't make it down to from Joburg, but beg, borrow, steal to try and get down to our opening, guys. That's going to be of epic proportions, epic proportions, and we are going to have crazy ass sales. So you think VapeCon's going to be good? Wait until Survey opens their new shop. Ahmed, it's hard to know where I end and you start, my boy. Yes, that's the time already. Oh my god. Any questions, guys? Brandon, yes, 100% buddy. That's the right coils to build. Yeah, the logo, I love the new logo. You know, it's time we're cleaning up Survey, you know what I mean? The old logo will never die. It'll never die. But, you know, you have to evolve. If you're not evolving, you're dying. Funny enough, you know, Milky Way is the one of the two that we kept in the range. The first flight, which is the custard, and the Milky Way, because those were the biggest sellers. Milky Way by far, I don't know how many tens of thousands of bottles I've sold of Milky Way. But the Northern Lights, if you like sour juices, try the Northern Lights. It's a black currant. It's oh my god, it's sour. Yeah, so if you ever see a bottle of Fogg's Northern Lights, buy it if you like sweet and sour stuff. Etienne, the problem with those, it's the same as Wiener's oak aged. You know, those juices sit for a long time and that takes up space. You know, and to go and bottle them in 100ml bottles just doesn't do the juice justice. I know it's not nice for you because you have to pay more for the juice, but it comes down to brand, and you know, there's a whole lot of things that go behind it. You know, I do on the odd occasion have an extra couple of 100ml of juice of Rogue. You need to talk to me very nicely and I can maybe arrange one for you. Hardest for you asked for my top 5 RDAs. My number 1 is still my Elite Armageddon. Okay, it's a 28.5mm. These are the rest are not in any specific order, but that is my number 1 RDA. Icon, then the new Goon, the Wasp, and then I have to say my Serpent BF. Yeah, those are probably my best RDAs at the moment. Mohammed asks, what's your favorite flavor profile? I pretty much like anything, yeah, I can vape anything. It's nothing that I really favor more than anything else. I like sweets, I like savories, I like desserts, I like candies, I like all of them. Yeah. My favorite juice of all times is VCT, which is a vanilla caramel tobacco, but that's obviously international juice, yeah. Autocorrect sucks. I like the Goon VE 1.5. The airflow is way better than the old Goon. It's like freaking driving in a Mini than driving in a Porsche. It's like way different. I like it. The only reason I use an RDTA is if I'm doing long distance driving and I don't want to have to drip. That's the only time I use an RDTA. There's my little Serpent 22 RDTA is probably one of my favorite tanks, or RDTAs, favorite devices, let me put it that way. But I'd still go an RTA. And funny enough, lately I find myself actually just using drippers, to be honest with you. You know, I've got a easy squeeze bottle in my car and I just vape and, you know, so drippers is still the way to go, to be honest with you, you know. Yeah, but everybody's different, eh? Yeah, I'm keen to try the Hadley 24. I did not enjoy the original Hadley, but that's me, you know what I mean? Everybody has their opinion. I didn't enjoy the original Hadley. I palmed mine off to Hugo and he used it, but I didn't enjoy it. Alicia, Leviathan is a really the guys from Emissary Liquids, they are different type of people. First of all, you know, we met them when we were in Cape Town last. They're different type of people. You know, they're not your they would classify them on the eccentric side, but they have got flavor profiles of note. That Leviathan is, oh man, it's a really good juice. Can't do it the whole day. It's like a specific situation type of juice. You know, sitting having a nice cup of coffee, but good juices. Okay, come, let's do a random draw. Who's keen for a random draw? Let me see some thumbs up for a random draw while I find this random draw software. Give me some thumbs up. So the winner tonight is going to get the sealed box, compliments of Smok and Ohms Raw. Thank you very much, Ohms Raw. Everybody, if you're not following him on Instagram, make sure you follow Ohms_Raw. He's a Instagram reviewer, takes some absolutely amazing photographs. Go watch him. So the winner's going to win the Smok GX 2.4, it's the black and red one, and a 100ml bottle of Kokomo 3mg. We will send it to you if you're out of Durban. If you're out of South Africa, sorry, you're not eligible. You need to PM me on the Survape page and make sure you're following us on here. Obviously here you are following us, but you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And if you are out of Durban, I will send it to you tomorrow. You'll get it on Monday before lunchtime. If you're in Durban, you can come and collect it up in the store. Just remember, if you've won in the last 4 weeks, you're not eligible to win. And when I see it up here, I'll kick you out. Okay, so I'm just getting a list of participants. Just hold on. And I've got a list of participants. Let me just double check to make sure I've got the right amount of numbers. And currently we've got 65 people watching. So let me count the amount of numbers that are going into the thing. Just give me 2 seconds, folks. I'm just doing I want to make sure that the numbers are right. Just checking that the numbers are still right. Yep, 67. Bram Karsten, Mr. Bram Karsten, is jy in die huis? I'm going to copy and paste this whole in here so that you can see who has won. That's the order that it came in on. Bram Karsten, congratulations, but you have won yourself a 3mg 100ml bottle of Kokomo and a Smok GX 2.4. Thank you very much again to Smok and Ohms Raw for donating this, and Vapor Mountain for donating that. Bram, please PM me on the survey page with your telephone number, your entire address including postal code, and we'll arrange for this to get out of you if you live outside of Durban. I must say this random one actually works a lot easier. I hope you guys agree with me. You know, it is random, but yeah, it works a lot better. It's only a pleasure, guys. You know, this channel, although I work and I own Survape, or own one of the owners of Survape, myself and Hugo own it. This channel is designed, hey Kurt, is designed to give you knowledge, to give you information, to make vaping more readily available, to answer questions. You know, not always when I'm in the shop and people have lambasted me all over social media that they come in and they think I'm rude. I'm not a rude person. I'm a really busy person, and this is the way that I can give back to the people that support us. So never feel shy to ask a question, even if it's a really noob question. That's what I'm here for, guys. That's what I'm here for. So these things, that's why I'm getting, I've got a whole lot of more prizes to give away. I've got a G-proof to give away. I've got some more juices to give away. I've got a T-proof to give away. I've got coils to give away. I've got tanks to give away. So we've got enough prizes here to last us the rest of the year that I've been gathering, and everything that I get from these suppliers, I'm going to give it all back to you. So spread the word. The more people watching, the more prizes that I can get, the bigger prizes. And you can see now, when we first started, I'd give away a shirt and a cap. We're now giving away items that are worth 1,500 Rand, 1,600 Rand, 1,700, 1,800 Rand a night on these things. So it's worthwhile to spread the love. Okay, so spread the word if you can on your social media channels, and because it's only about you at the end of the day. So let's just check some questions here. Remember, someone, a DIYer, I want a Dr. Pepper juice, please. Check these slummos, bro. Ahmed and Mohammed. What's second prize? Second prize is you can come to the shop and I'll give you a big hug. How's that? Yeah, it is the fairest way. You know, The problem is what I noticed is that obviously everybody has different internet connections, and I would ask a question and some people would only hear the question once the person had won it. So random, I just double check that the amount of people watching is the same amount of people that goes into random. I hit the random button and the winner comes out, and that's it. Now chart. Yeah, Beebs, I'm starting to gather some stuff together. Yeah, I'll do a nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather quite a big up, and then like in the beginning of December, I'm going to do one monster, like maybe make it 20-25 Ks with the prizes, and see if we can get our numbers up to a couple of hundred watching. But the numbers are slowly increasing. At the highest point today, we had like 75 people watching, which is 75 people watching. I enjoy that. Yeah, I come for a big hug, Ahmed. What must I ask Marco? What must I ask Wayne Walker at VapeCon? Oh, about the Dr. Pepper juice. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry if this might piss somebody off. I don't like him, man. I don't like Wayne Walker. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Brandon, the Serpent SMM is a really nice little tank. It's it's not a little tank. Holds 4 mils of juice. Nice for a single coil. Also, that's also a really good tank if you want to vape coffee vapes or nutty type of vapes or good tobacco. That Serpent SMM is right up your alley, boy. Right up your alley. It's just Sir Vape. SIR space vape. That's it. Yeah, everybody's allowed their opinion. Unfortunately, some people take my opinion as fact, and that's why I always say this is my opinion. People, unfortunately, I've built up a little bit of a negative following because I call a spade, so that's why I have to do stupid things like this. Wait. That's why I have to do stupid things like this, Marco, is because people take my opinions and they say that it's fact. Oh, I didn't show you there. Guys, those who have vaped Because Bubbles Matter range, we are launching a new juice at VapeCon. Okay, it's Shake That Booty. It goes into the Because Bubbles Matter range. So it is a bubblegum, but it's a bubblegum milkshake. I've worked on this for better part of 9 months, and I've finally got it right. So we're going to be launching this at VapeCon. So look out for this, guys. And if memory serves me correct, Hugo did say we're going to put this as an opening special. So I don't know how many bottles or what size bottles we're putting them in just as yet. But watch out for that. For those people who like the rest of the Because Bubbles Matter range, that's also going to be launching at VapeCon. Session, the leaking issue on the Kylan, I've only ever had one that I was not able to stop the leaking issue, and that was because the peak insulation was cracked. Okay, which is that covers the positive post. Every other one was a build issue. So if you come into the shop, not a problem. If we're not busy, just speak to ET or Ethan or a bra. A bra works in the shop as well, and ask them. All of them, I've taught every one of them how to build it properly. They will gladly assist you if I'm not there to help you, because I am quite busy tomorrow. I am in and out of the shop, going to the new shop, making sure everything's running smoothly, collecting, dropping, doing things. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Uncle Kurt. Do you also want a big hug when I see you in your corner? Yeah. I wish more people kept it real. Yeah, but yeah, that is life. We have to, unfortunately, society these days, you get the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then the fucking nasty. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. I will hopefully next week, I'm going to do 2 videos next week. So as a pre-build up to VapeCon, and I'll be giving away either the T-Proof or the G-Proof, whichever one. I'll be giving one of those away with some juice, etc. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, asking the questions that you do ask. And remember, there's no stupid questions. So if you want questions asked, you must ask them. Can't always say that I'll see everyone, but if you keep on nagging me long enough, I will do that. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your weekend that's coming up now. Obviously tomorrow is the last day of the week, and remember, stay safe, eh? Night, guys.